Hello everyone. I'm coming to you today to talk to you a little bit about the Tupperware pressure cooker. I also want to apologize because I've got a little bit of laryngitis today, but I decided I needed to get this done and share this with you, and so that's the thing about Tupperware. Anybody can do this job, even if you've got laryngitis. I've probably got laryngitis because I spend so much time talking about all my awesome Tupperware products, including the pressure cooker. So let me tell you about our microwavable pressure cooker. First of all, here is the base, obviously. And the recipe that I'm going to show you that I have today is barbecued pork ribs. Oh my gosh. And I've got right here 2 pounds of barbecue pork ribs that I'll open up and put in the bottom of the pressure cooker. And then I'll pour over the top of that about a cup to a cup and a half of barbecue sauce and about a can of Coca-Cola. Then we will lock and we will load the pressure cooker, and we will latch and lock it, and we will cook it for 25 minutes. Now let me tell you about our pressure cooker, because the number one thing that everybody is always concerned about is they're going to blow up. At my parties, I usually ask at this point, who's afraid of a pressure cooker? And hands go up. And who's ever used a pressure cooker? And many times the same people that were afraid have used it. But you know, that's okay. We can be fearless in doing lots of things. But let me tell you about the safety mechanisms that Tupperware has built into our pressure cooker. First of all, the bottom button down here, that yellow button, that is the one that goes up when it's under pressure. And you don't ever want to open it when that's up, okay? This valve over here is another valve that will kind of slowly release pressure as it is cooking. It will kind of make some funny noises, just like the old-time pressure cookers did. This latch is, once we close it with the food in it, that latch goes down as the final closure of your pressure cooker. But underneath that latch is a little hole. And it's a safety hole, basically. You can see it right there. Can you see it? There we go. Oh, there we go. There we go. And if for some reason you ever accidentally overfill it, or for whatever reason it just builds up too much pressure, all that is going to happen is this valve will pop out, some liquid will spray out of that hole, and it will very safely depressurize inside of your microwave. It might make a little bit of a mess in your microwave, but it will be safe. I also mentioned the fill line. There is a fill line. Again, it is probably, there we go. You can kind of see it on the video. But when you, of course, have your pressure cooker, you'll be able to see it. So you don't ever want to fill the liquid past the fill line. And your meat is always going to cook best if you can completely submerge it with your liquid. Now, not only can we do barbecue pork ribs in here in 25 minutes, I've done ham and beans in an hour. I've done roast in 30 to 45 minutes. So let me explain a few more things. First of all, you never want to let your pressure cooker, leave your pressure cooker in your microwave cooking for longer than 30 minutes. And that's as much about the life of your microwave as it is the life of your pressure cooker. So when I say ham and beans in an hour, that's 2 30-minute segments. And I do let it depressurize in between. I personally still prefer to soak them overnight. I use the white navy beans. The white northern beans, goodness gracious. If you use dark beans, pinto beans, they're a little bit softer. And check this out. There is a gasket in this as well. And this gasket does come out. And if you remove the gasket, this container then, and cover it and latch it down, this can be just a regular microwave bowl. So if you like doing beans for refried beans, you can actually put a cup of pinto beans in there, 2 cups of water, 20 minutes, just microwave it without the gasket. That is taking up your soaking time. You don't have to soak it overnight then. Then you put the gasket back in, another 30 minutes, maybe even 20 or 25, depending on personal preference, and your beans are cooked well enough to smash up for refried beans. I call this the slow cooker for those of us who aren't patient enough to think about dinner at breakfast time. I want to be able to walk in the door and fix my dinner, and I don't want to have to think about it in the morning to put it into a slow cooker. And let me just show you the result of these ribs. I am telling you, they are so tender. Look, they are oh wait, I'm sorry, the camera wasn't on there. They are literally fall apart tender. Is that crazy? Here's the fork, okay? Now, that was a knife. Here's a fork, just pulling them apart. They are so yummy. I've got them all ready for my husband for supper here in a couple of hours. And then I'm also going to make these at my parties. If you'd like to have a party with me and you'd like me to make ribs at your house, you just let me know. Another fun party I do with the pressure cooker is chicken nachos. We can do chicken, a couple cans of tomatoes, 20 minutes. The chicken will shred just like the pork does, and we can spread it on some chips and have chicken nachos. Thanks a lot for your attention.